This video documents the current progress we have made with the prosthetic arm. We are going to show you how we constructed the prosthetic arm and the different sections of the prosthetic arm, starting with the fingers of the prosthetic arm and how we made them.
In order for the fingers to accurately grip things, they have to be able to bend down into the finger. If you look at how my finger bends here, you'll see that as it bends, the finger actually curls into right angles. We have to replicate this system of right angle bending in our own prosthetic hands. Therefore, in our own prosthetic hands, we've created 4 segments, one corresponding to each segment of the real finger: the fingertip, the mid finger, the lower finger, and the base of the finger, which connects the rest of the finger to the palm. This is our first set of 2 fake fingers. We have the base set of the finger, the lower segment of the finger, the mid segment of the finger, and the fingertip. Now, in order to actually replicate the right angle bending of a real finger, we've given each finger trapezoidal cuts. These trapezoidal cuts ensure that when the fingers bend, they bend at right angles.
The segments of the fingers have been created, but in order to make them bend, we have replaced the tendons in the human hand that normally carry out this function with cabling that we've threaded through each of the segments of the fingers.
Now that I've finished assembling the different segments of the fingers, I can begin assembling the wires that I will be using to pull these fingers up and down. In human fingers, tendons are small string-like muscles inside your hand which enable you to flex your fingers. Instead of using actual muscle, of course, I'm going to be using 1/16-inch stainless steel cables wrapped in a nylon sheet. These cables will wrap through each of these segments in turn and end at the fingertips. This way, once I've assembled them threaded them through the fingers, I can attach these to the servo motors, which I can then use to flex this wire, and then flex each segment of the fingers. Now that we've threaded the wiring through the fake fingers, we're going to want to secure them. So I'm going to use a dab of hot glue onto the tip of the wiring to ensure that they stay together. I use hot glue because the hot glue is a cheap, effective polymer adhesive that will quickly and effectively stick these two together. Now we just need to wait for it to cool, and then we're going to apply some more adhesive to the actual fingertip to make sure that they fully stick on. Be sure to apply liberal amounts of glue to the underside. It wouldn't do if they fell off right as you were moving the finger.
After we assembled all of the fingers, we laid them out on an acrylic board that corresponded to the actual positioning of the fingers in a human hand. We then laid some metal cables out to thread the nylon tendons through, and then we laid them all out on the board. After some duct taping of the metal cables, we had finished assembly of the first prototype of the prosthetic hand. You will now see footage of that hand in action.